The Widows snapped their 4-game losing streak with the win against the Mighty, and are looking to start a winning streak now with the 2-game series against the Monarchs, as both these teams are struggling this season. Widows are 4-7 and the Monarchs are 5-6. Jane Sappho has become a reality TV star over the last few weeks. She's starring in a show called The Closer, which is a day in the lifestyle of the show. Think like Hard Knocks but with a baseball player as the focus. She's felt like the energy she's gotten from the show has allowed her to improve her abilities on the mound, and maybe in this Monarch series, we'll get to see it. Both Roxy Riot and Tatiana Valentina Smith are struggling, and still looking for their first wins as starters this season. Alexis Gamble leads off for the Widows and pops the first pitch of the game up into the air, and Calypso Wellington makes the catch for the first out. Chloe Nightingale had a big game against the Mighty, and she gets off to a good start here as she lines this pitch into left and gets herself into scoring position with a double. After a Jennifer Marks single puts runners on the corners, up comes Crush Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts this ball in play. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI as the Widows get on the board first in the game. Roxy Riot's day on the mound begins with an out as Christopher Ponsonby lines out to Rose Davenport at first. Up next comes Wesley Pennington, and he's shown some power as of late. He gets on base here as he lines this ball past De La Cruz at second for a single. Allegra St. Clair reaches on the next at-bat, so runners on first and second now for Isabella Contreras. Riot gets her to hit this pitch softly on the ground, and the Widows turn the 4-6-3 inning-ending double play as Riot avoids giving up a run in her first inning on the mound. Top 3 and Chloe Nightingale is up with 1 out. She lines the first pitch she sees into right center, and it just barely finds a spot over the wall for a solo home run. It's Nightingale's 3rd on the year as her hot bat continues, making it 2-0. Later in the 3rd, it's Carla Pontarelli. She's up with 2 on and 2 outs. She lines a 1-1 off the wall in right center as 1 run comes around to score, making it 3-0 and bringing up Fatima De La Cruz. De La Cruz sends the first pitch to her back up the middle and into center on the line drive. Runner on 3rd easily scores, opening the Widow lead to 4. Bottom 4, and Roxy Riot's locked in facing Jago Godfrey. Godfrey rockets this ball out to right center and into the Widow bullpen for a 2-run home run. His first of the year cuts the lead in half now, it's 4-2 Widows. Bottom of the 6th, Monarchs still trail by 2 with Archibald Fitzgerald at the dish. Fitzy is hungry as he demolishes this ball into the low ball appraisal's office area for a 2-run homer. This one is his first of the year and ties the game up at 4. Donisha Moss is on the mound facing Wesley Pennington in the bottom of the 7th. The pressure is high and the Widow defense stands tall as De La Cruz fields the hard-hit grounder to end the inning and keep the game tied at 4. Top 9, and Rose Davenport's up in a big spot. She comes through in the clutch, slapping a liner to left center, and not 1, but 2 runs come around to score as Davenport's in the second with a 2-out RBI double, making it 6-4, setting the stage for Jane Sappho in the bottom of the 9th. Sappho's 9th begins with a ground out right back to her from Jago Godfrey. She then strikes out Rufus McCormick, getting him to look at the curveball. Just 1 more batter and it's Calypso Wellington. Wellington's able to extend the game 1 more batter as she hits a hard grounder to center for a single. That brings up the injured Monarch star, Byron Baxter, pinch hitting for the pitcher. Baxter hits a soft liner to short. May gloves it, and the Widows escape game 1 with a 6-4 victory, improving the win streak to 2 now. Sappho gets her 2nd save on the season, and the 3 stars are Archibald Fitzgerald, Chloe Nightingale, and Rose Davenport. In Game 2 of the series, it's the Aces doing battle, as Serena Swider toes the rubber for the Widows, and Maximilian Dupont gets the nod for the Monarchs, and both teams are now 5-7. Yao Ling returns to the lineup and begins the game with a single into center. Chloe Nightingale moves Ling to second on a sac bunt, and 2 outs now for Crush Gonzalez with Ling on second. Crush gives this one a ride to right, but it doesn't have enough juice on it as it falls into the glove of Ponsonby out there to end their half of the first. Leadoff hitter Christopher Ponsonby grounds out to Davenport at first for the first out of the inning. Rufus McCormick hits a grounder to second, De La Cruz gets there in time for out number 2. And Slider ends the inning with the strikeout of Archibald Fitzgerald, so a great start to the game for both pitchers. Top 2 and Alexis Gamble has an RBI opportunity with 1 out. Gamble lines this ball over the head of Wellington at second as it rolls to the wall. It's an RBI single for Gamble, and that brings Slider to the plate with runners on the corners. Slider hits into the inning-ending 5-4-3 double play, so the Monarchs hold the Widows to just 1 run in the inning. Top of the third, and Carlo Pontarelli has the bases loaded for with 2 outs. Pontarelli pounds his first pitch to left, and it's out of here in a hurry! Best part is, it's a grand slam, giving Carla 3 home runs on the season and extending the lead to 5-0. Moving forward to the bottom of the 6th, and Allegra St. Clair is up with the bases loaded and no outs. She smashes this ball to right. Gamble has the speed to run it down for the out, but the runners from third and second score and move round to third, so no shutout here today, it's 5-1. Isabella Contreras follows St. Clair and gets jammed on the high pitch. It gets deep enough into center, however, for the runner from third to score, so the Monarchs continue chipping away, it's 5-2. Let's go top 9 with the Widows still leading 5-2. Yao Ling's at the plate, and runners on the corners with 1 out. The runner on first goes as Ling lifts the pitch into right. It falls in as the runner from third scores, and Ling has a double with runners now on second and third for Lilith Nightingale with 2 outs. Lilith hits a laser into center, and she drives home the runner on third to make it 7-2, and that will be our final in this one. The Widows' win streak is now 3, as Slider gets her 3rd win of the season as well. 3 stars are Carla Pontarelli, Yao Ling, and Serena Slider. With a 3-game win streak now, the Widows are 6-7 on the season and 2 games back of that 4th place spot. Next up is another 2-game set, this one a homestand against the 1st place Dragons. Widows lost the early season meeting in extras, so we'll see how they do in this one and if they can knock off the Dragons from that 1st place spot with snagging maybe a win or 2. And alright you guys, that's gonna do it for me for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you all as always. Do let me know if you are still interested in this series. I know that as time goes on, the series gets less and less views, and that's fine. But let me know if you're also interested in this one. I will make some adjustments maybe speed up if I have to, but let me know what y'all think and about the series and what you want to see from it going forward. With that being said, yeah, I'm done. So if you want to ask any questions as well, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I will answer those in the next video. And if you're new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment, all that good YouTube stuff. You all know how much it helps me grow and get the video out to more people. More people see it, more people come in, we stay subscribed, we get bigger and better, all the other fun stuff. Anyway, you guys, I'm done for real. Done for real, y'all. Stay on the channel, watch some more videos, and until next time, you guys, you know what to do. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.